Welcome back to the presentation about how to reduce adjective and adverb clauses. This is Agnes Chikan, and I will keep talking. The focus of the second part of the presentation is how to reduce adverb clauses. First, we have to review some rules. We can reduce an adverb clause only if the subject of the clause and the subject of the independent clause are the same. If they are different, there is no reduction possible. We must delete the subject, and we have to use either the present or the past participle form of the verb, depending on whether the verb in the clause is in active or in passive form. Finally, the new adverbial phrase must be very close to the noun. If it's far away, then the meaning will be obscured. So let's see some examples. First, let's talk about how we can reduce time clauses. In case of time clauses, we can keep when, after, before, or since. One more thing we have to remember in case of or adverb clause reduction is how we change the main subject. If the sentence starts with the adverb clause, then usually the adverb clause contains the main subject, and the independent clause contains only the pronoun. If the main subject is deleted, then the pronoun has to be replaced by the main subject. Like in this example, as you can see, students replaces they in this modified sentence. Our second example contains a time clause where the main verb is in passive form. So we simply can keep when, after, before, and since, delete the subject, and delete the be verb. The second type of clauses we will talk about express reason or cause. In this case, we must delete because, as, or since. So, because they have the necessary literacy skills is reduced into having the necessary literacy skills. There is one more important thing to mention. If we reduce an adverb clause that contains just a be verb and an adjective, the be verb is not omitted, but it is changed into being. As it is accessible from remote locations, is reduced into being accessible from remote locations. Being in this sentence makes the cause-effect relationship clearer. Then finally, let's talk about some common mistakes. The first type of mistakes happen when we try to reduce an adverb clause that contains a subject different from the main clause. Look at this example. When traveling, the high-speed train carriages are comfortable. Okay, according to this sentence, the train carriages travel. But in our mind, we know that the passengers travel. This sentence is incorrect. The second type of most common mistakes happen when we put the reduced clauses far away from the nouns they refer back to. The Inga dam will produce large amount of electricity when completed. In this sentence, completed actually refers back to the electricity, but originally, when completed, refers back to the Inga dam. So the correct version is, when completed, the Inga dam will produce a large amount of electricity. Thank you very much for your attention.